So, did you know that it is good to return or send old mail back to the mailbox? Like, it's good just in case that person, that old resident, is looking for their mail, right? Especially if they are waiting on a change of address. But it is always good to do a change of address, because I just moved into my new place, and I didn't have a mailbox key for a good month. It was a process I had to go through, stuff like that, so no big deal. But the old resident, their mail was still coming. That mailbox was hella full. So when we did get a key and was able to open it and everything, I went through it to make sure that my mail, got my mail out of there, and then put their mail in the bag. And I took it to the post office. So if those people are coming to look for it, they can get it, I don't know how important it is. I'm not sure, you know what I'm saying? But I did what I felt was right. And that's one thing about me. I do so much that I feel is right, but I still get knocked down. I still get treated poorly. Or I'm not, I ain't really looking for nothing, because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good knowing that I did something right. Whether it's right in somebody else's eyes. I love to, even though it is so crazy, even though a guy looking at 14, even though, and this it's a blessing and a curse, but even though I could be in a relationship, or I could be dealing with a guy that is so fucking toxic, right? So manipulative, so everything, you know what I'm saying? But I see the good. I see the good in that man, you know what I'm saying? So I stick beside him, and pray for him, and make sure that he's good, and make sure that, damn, what they call it, shit, I make sure he good, you know what I'm saying? I will still continue to love him. Now, I might get on his tail, because stop treating me like this. Stop doing this. Stop talking crazy. Just stop. So I will, speak up for myself for sure. You know what I'm saying? But when you can see the good in a person, and you still with them, knowing that how they doing you, and then Lord forbid you go and complain to some friends of yours, or whatever the case may be, and they get to telling you, oh, you need to leave him alone, or why you steady complaining to us about this nigga, and you still dealing with him. I don't want to hear it no more. Basically, everybody got the right to vent. You can vent, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that those friends would be wrong, you know what I'm saying? Because naturally, what we hear all the time from people, especially these tarot readers, they'll tell you all the time, and make it seem as if the cards are saying leave. No. You could be feeling like you need to leave. You could have it in your head that, oh, I'm finna leave. Okay? They come up with the feeling, oh, you need to leave. Because it's not gonna get no better. It's gonna get worse. Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I don't knock none of them. I just wish that they would get it. You know, I just wish they would get a better understanding. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody telling you to tell nobody to, because you can't tell nobody to leave nobody. You can't tell nobody to leave nobody. You can't mess up a relationship. You can't do nothing. And I kid you not, there's one reader I used to watch a lot back in the daggone day when I first started watching tarot about 2-3 years ago. Okay? And literally, she was doing a love read. She was doing a reading, and it was like a relationship type of reading or whatever. And she literally said, oh, this person think that y'all gonna get back together and this and that and the third. And she just was like, and she said nope, not my collective or whatever. And fucking like messed up the cards like, nope, I'm messing it all up. It ain't happening. Y'all not getting back together. Because it was a card that came out and it literally said, we will be together again. And she was like, nope, nope. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I rebuked that. I messed it up. How you gonna do that to that person and that person's relationship and in that person's reading? Like, you don't even, that person probably wanted to be back. Like, first of all, the dude that was being read or whatever, yeah, he probably was, probably toxic as hell. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning. But when they come back together, who knows? That man probably would have changed his life around and everything, doing way better, feeling better, just better. You know what I'm saying? And shit, by the time they do get together, everything will be okay. People do change. Yes, they do. People do change. People do grow up. People do wake up. Okay? It just takes a little bit longer for others. Now, I'm the type of person, I like to do what's right. You know what I'm saying? And if that means that I got to sit up here and go through hell and high water with somebody that's mistreating me, talking bad about me behind my back, stuff like that. And I'm going to tell you something. What you walk away from is those so-called friends. Okay? What you walk away from are those men or those women that be beating on you, put their hands on you, and really ain't got no right to do none of that shit. For real. Okay? I'm just speaking facts here. One thing that I know, Lord, I'm hungry as hell, Lord. I'm hungry. One thing that I do know is always good to do what's right, regardless of, like, you could leave a person or stop dealing with somebody, old friend, lover, whatever, okay, family. But it's the point of being cordial. Now, you don't have to necessarily be cordial with nobody. You ain't got to kiss nobody's ass because whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the point of being cordial. You know what I'm saying? You can be out of love with somebody and just, you know what I'm saying? And just be cordial, still be cool, be friends or whatever. Yeah, if somebody is like, if a person is bitter that you stop fucking with them, whether it's a friendship or it's a relationship, if somebody is bitter because you stop messing with them, yeah, they might be a little petty and shit like that because, they might be a little petty because, because they feel some type of way. They bitter as hell because shit, they still want to be with you. They still want, or if it was an old friend, they still want to have access to your energy and, you know what I'm saying, and the things that you used to do for them. You know what I'm saying? The same thing goes for old relationships and families and play families and everything. They still be wanting to have access to your energy, you know what I'm saying, and the things you used to do for them, you know what I'm saying. So, but it's always good to do what's right. Ain't nobody saying to belittle yourself. Ain't nobody saying dim yourself down. Ain't nobody saying dumb yourself down. Ain't nobody saying none of that. But God said, okay, to have love in your heart for anybody and everybody, okay? Because even though when God came and destroyed the world, when he flooded the earth, he didn't want to. God didn't want to. Because there was some messed up people. But God did not want to flood the earth. He did not want to kill his people. He didn't. Because I don't care how messed up you are, how toxic you are, how evil you are, you're still a child of God. You are a child of God. I don't care what nobody says. You are a child of God. Okay? You are a child of God. Okay? Now, God loved us. He loved us so much. He loved the world that he created. He loved it so much. He was so heartbroken, okay, with the fact of what the hell was going on. He was so heartbroken, yo, I'm telling you, that he just couldn't stand it. It hurt him more to destroy the world. You understand? It hurt him more to destroy the world, though. It did. So while people sitting up here acting like, oh, you know what I'm saying? First of all, you know, you have to understand. Okay, we can't wipe off people from the face of the earth, you know, just because we feel like this or we feel like that about people. You know what I'm saying? Only God can do that. Okay? But the thing is, what I'm trying to say is God, and he still loves everyone that had died in that flood. He still loves them to this day. Do you know you get a chance to repent once you reach those gates? Those pearly whites, them golden gates, whatever color you want to call them. Do you know you still have a chance to repent? And I'm pretty sure a lot of those folks that lost their lives in that flood probably got up there before the Lord and said, Father, I am so sorry that you even had to go through any of this, that you even had to do this, because I couldn't understand and I didn't want to see where the heck I was wrong at. It be so many people that be wrong. Y'all be wrong as hell. I'm not perfect, because there's times when I done been wrong. But see, I'm so cool and woke and grown that I see where I'm wrong at, and I fix it. I change it up. You know what I'm saying? I take accountability. You know what I'm saying? I could be right and I still would be like and apologize to whoever. But anyway, it's good to get a change of address. If you got a mailbox full of mail that ain't yours, take it to the post office, because you don't know if those people looking for their mail. It could be very important for them, to them, and everything. Okay? Take it to the post office. And have more love and care and compassion in your heart. I don't give a damn what a person has done to you in your past. Now, you don't have to deal with them. You do not have to deal with them. You don't. You don't. If you choose to, that's on you. Deal with them from a distance. Be cordial. It be tripping me out how people just be. How they are. It trips me out. Like, it really does. It trips me out. And it I ain't gonna lie, it do something to me, because I'm like, damn, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all be so mad, especially women. Y'all be so mad at men because you done been hurt before, and so you just take your anger out on every man that come around, every man that you see. I don't blame you, but at the end of the day, it's like, damn, it ain't even that serious for real. Men, y'all do the same thing. It don't even be that serious for real. And what pisses me off with men is y'all be with a female knowing you don't like her, you ain't got no feelings for her, no none of that, but yeah, instead you go out your way to just keep her around. Leave her alone. Let her go on about her business. Anyway, that's all I want to say. I'm about to go eat because I'm hungry as hell. Bye.